Hello, YouTube. How's it going today? What did you do today? We did not do too much at all. We ran one errand, we went on a walk, we watched some Ted Lasso. Have you guys watched Ted Lasso before? It is a fantastic show. I watched some of the show it's called The League of Their Own on Amazon Prime, and I loved The League of Their Own movie when I was a kid, and it's so exciting that it's in a TV show. I'm very sad there's only one season of It's a League of Their Own on Amazon Prime. I wish there were more. It makes me sad, but that's okay. Now I need to watch another show. I need to find something else on Amazon or on Disney Plus. So do you have any recommendations? I'm really excited. I'm seeing people here already. I was not planning on going live today. I was going to do just the job scam. Yeah, the job scam video tomorrow. But then I found this and I felt like talking about it. Yay. Hi, Amanda. And my voice sounds kind of weird because I'm like a little bit sick, just a smidge sick, but not too bad. Anastasia, Lori, and Neil. Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited that you guys are here. Yay. I was just hanging out. We were unwinding in bed. I was going to go to sleep, and then I found this, and I thought it was interesting. So it's a business coach for therapists, not just the business coach for therapists, but she teaches us how to 3x our income and impact more lives through becoming a life coach instead of continuing to be a therapist. And I thought that was a cool topic. I hope you guys cannot hear my husband's 3D printer is going right beside me. He's printing out a stand for his new headphones. So hopefully it's not too loud, but this is the topic we are going to talk about today. And I'm really excited. Hey, Gary, nice to see you. This is someone named Carly Hill, carlyhillcoaching.com if you want to go look at it. Rosie, hello, how's it going? It's so nice to see you here. Okay, we're going to go over her main sales page, and then I want to go to her specific therapist to life coach program. So that's what we're going to do. Therapists, practitioners, clinicians. Whether you are a private practice therapist who feels capped with your income and are sick of back-to-back one-to-one sessions, or are an overworked therapist struggling to hit your income goal, I have a proven solution that has worked for hundreds of therapists to help more people and make more money with one high-ticket online group coaching offer. Yes, we all need money. However, I feel like when we are a therapist, when we're in certain helping professions, the money is not our only motivator. I feel like if I were to ask my therapist if he wanted more money for his job, of course, I think everyone would say yes at some point. No, but wait, what's my point? What am I trying to say? Money is good, but money is not the only reason therapists do their job. They actually want to see improvements in their clients. They want to help their clients overcome challenges, and it's not all about the money. And so I don't see every therapist wanting to do online coaching, life coaching instead. However, I do think there is something in there for therapist burnout, which we will talk about later. So I could see on the other side of this why someone would see this and think, I'm burnt out, I'm overworked, I feel like I'm not getting paid for what I'm worth, so I'm going to look into this. I did not say that very eloquently. My apologies. But I got my point across at some point. Hey, Natasha. Nice to see you. Hi, Coconuts. How's it going? Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, just do it. Just do it. Yeah, it's fun. And just like, don't put pressure on yourself. Just like turn on the camera and start chatting and just have fun and talk about what's interesting to you, right? I love that. That's awesome, Rosie. Hi, Marie. Lovely to see you. Silly question, but these pitches always seem to act like group therapy don't exist. Great point. Great point. It's not all one-to-one work. You're right. Yay, so many people. If you're a private practice therapist, why not do a couple of groups? I love running groups, for sure. Or family counseling or couples counseling, right? You're welcome, Rosie, no problem. So apparently she's been featured in a bunch of different channels. That's wonderful for you. Be part of the fastest growing community exclusively for therapists. Make more money, create a bigger impact, live a life of freedom. Join my free Facebook group, Therapist to Coach Accelerator, which we are going to look into. And not every therapist, I feel, not every employee in general, I feel, would go into their field of choice with the assumption that they're going to be able to completely control their own hours, that they can say, I will not work more than 1 day a week, right? I think people have realistic expectations going into their employment. However, when you're a therapist, you can control it a little bit, right? You can say, I want to work evenings. I want to have Thursdays off. I want weekends off. And you can determine which hours you want to open up your clients to. So it's not just you're a therapist and you're miserable and you work all the time. No, you can have control over your hours to a certain extent. However, many therapists, they need clients to get paid. So if you only work 1 day a week and you only have 5 clients that 1 day and that's all you work all week, then obviously you're going to make a little bit less money, right? It's a big difference between getting paid what you're worth and wanting to change jobs. My voice sounds so croaky. Oh my goodness. My counseling supervisor is a couples counselor for sure. Rosie, I'm glad you're here for this one. I was thinking about you. I was like, I hope she comes to this because this is relevant to your background for sure. Yes, give a channel a try and just have fun. Put no pressure on yourself. Is this you and your practice? You are burnt out from back-to-back one-on-one sessions and feel your income is capped. See, I feel like that is very relatable because can you imagine working from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. every single day and you have like 5 sessions in a row or something like that and you're hearing really deep, dark things that people are going through and then you have to somehow compartmentalize that, push it aside, and then focus on the next person. I could see how that could be really, really draining really quickly. You are sick of fighting with insurance companies to get paid less than you're worth. You are tired of clients expecting you to be cheap or covered by their copays. Your schedule is packed, but you're accepting every client possible under the sun because it's the only way you know how to bring in more money. No, when you're a counselor, you can decide what kinds of people you want to take within reason, of course. If you don't have your own practice, you can't just decline everything, but you can say, no, I don't want to do family counseling. I just want to do individuals. No, I just want to counsel adults. I'm not comfortable counseling teenagers. You do have a little bit of control over that, even if you're not in your own practice. You are feeling hopeless and confused with your ability to grow in your business, but know you have so much to offer this world. Pause. I need a cough break. Sorry. You are sacrificing your time you'd rather spend with family and friends. You are healing the world, but your very own health is suffering because you don't have time for self-care. You are stressed out and scared you'll be stuck in the hamster wheel forever. However, my therapist works evenings. He does like 1 until 9, 1 until 8. He does his stuff in the morning and he prefers evenings. He picked evenings and he does his self-care in the mornings. Just, you're not, she's making it seem like you were either a therapist who's not in this program and you're miserable and you don't have any control over your hours and your pay and you are just burnt out. You're not in this program and you're burnt out, or you're in this program and you're fulfilled and you have control over your job. And it's like, it's not black and white. You can be a therapist who's not in this program and feel fulfilled and feel valued at work. Imagine this instead. Getting paid for your knowledge, not your time. being the CEO of your own business with a proven system and strategy that's sustainable. Clients ready, willing, and eager to invest in your program, knowing it's going to transform their life. Accepting only your perfect fit clients that let you up to work with. That seems weird to me because you should be accepting clients as a therapist because you feel like you can help them and you can benefit them, not you being excited and feel, I don't know what I'm trying to say. This just seems weird. Therapists don't accept clients because they're the perfect fit. They accept clients because they're in a helping profession and they want to see someone improve their quality of life. Being able to work from anywhere in the world with a sky's the limit mindset. That's so cringy. Feeling like your healthiest self because you actually have time for yourself, family, and friends. Feeling more fulfilled than ever, knowing that you are helping more people than you've ever been able to. Embodying freedom in every area of your life. And if you decide to become a life coach instead of a therapist through this program, you're still going to have responsibilities. You're still going to have to meet with your clients. You're still going to have to create an offer. It's not just you join this program and then you magically have all the time freedom in the world. You can also raise your rates if you're in private practice, or you can go work for a hospital or something and get paid like hospital staff do. Is her target audience specifically shoddy therapists? Yes, being a specialist is important when you are in an employee position and can raise your salary. I'm struggling with my voice today. Yeah, they sure can, Rosie, you're right. I've always wanted to go to Bora Bora and stay in a hut over the ocean and do nothing but work while I'm there. Sky's the limit. That's so funny. When I work groups, I had over 250 people a year and work part-time. The key is 10 people per group 3 times a week. Oh, interesting. So that's 30 people a month. Yeah, she's assuming that the only kind of therapy is just one-on-one therapy. And great point. I did not consider you can have group therapy too, and you can help more people. We're going to be taking coughing breaks. Sounds great, right? Well, fellow therapist, what I just described to you can be achieved through coaching. Now I know what you may be thinking. I used to roll my eyes at coaches too, thinking everyone and their mom is a coach, and they were just wannabe therapists. But the truth is not everyone can be a therapist, and therapists make the best coaches. I saw how successful they were and thought, they must know some secret we don't. Truth be told, they did. But it's not what you think it is. It wasn't because they went off and got a life coaching certification. It was because they identified themselves as entrepreneurs and put their business hat on. It was because they had proven systems and strategies. It was because they were crystal clear on who they helped and how they helped. But you can have your own business. You can be an entrepreneur and have your own private therapy practice and have complete control over everything you do. You don't need to be in this program to have control as a therapist. We as therapists often say, I'm a therapist, not a businesswoman, which leaves us stuck and possibly getting more crickets instead of clients. Am I right? We also tend to think the systems that exist are the only way, or better yet, that the ethical gods will come after us if we dare venture out to a new system. Most commonly, we are often expected to help anyone and everyone. So niching down to help one specific person with one specific problem is unfamiliar territory for us. I may skip the rest of this because I want to get to the meat and potatoes, and my throat is struggling, like big time. I've been chatting all day and I thought this would be fine. But yeah, we can just look at this. We'll look at who this woman is, and then we'll look at her actual program. Here's what I do not understand. Part of therapy means providing coaching. She's teaching us how to be a life coach. They have no shame when setting their prices. They don't tell us the price, which is interesting. Like, we're going to look through the whole program sales page, and we do not see a price anywhere. Oh, thank you, Lori. That's so nice of you. Meet your new, trusted, and innovative expert. I'm Carly Hill. I'm an LCSW, maybe licensed social worker, certified life and success coach, certified NLP and timeline therapy practitioner, certified hypnotherapist, author, and Reiki master. Okay, some of those seem legit, and then Reiki master, I don't know what that is. Sounds like woo-woo health stuff, but it doesn't sound real. Do you guys know exactly what that means? I'm obsessed with helping clinicians make money while they do the healing work they were born to do. It's something all healers deserve. I've worked in community mental health and brick and mortar therapy offices, contract telehealth jobs, and had my own successful private practice. Every single one of these jobs was a one-way ticket to burnout. Yes, even my successful private practice. I'm going to turn my camera off for a bit. They weren't sustainable, and if you were anything like me, it won't be sustainable for you either. Yeah, certified life coach. And she's talked about ethics previously, and yes, when you're a therapist, you have more requirements put onto you by the regulatory bodies, and you have to follow specific guidelines, and you can't just do and say anything you want. As a life coach, you can do and say anything you want. I would rather be a therapist with the education, the practicum experience, and the regulatory, and I have the regulatory oversight than a life coach who just does whatever they want. I'm really sorry I'm coughing so much. I hope it's not super annoying. Okay. Reiki is healing energy work from Japan. Okay, interesting. Yes, you can buy a life coaching certification anywhere. It doesn't actually mean anything. Exactly, Marie. Therapy and social work I licensed because when they weren't, it wasn't exactly known as the golden age of mental health care. Interesting. So this is what we're going to go look at. And we're not going to read every single word, but we're going to see most of it when we click on the next page. The Therapist to Coach Accelerator Program gives you all the strategy, framework, feedback, accountability, and support you need to create your coaching program and successful business. It's the complete A to Z process to develop and launch your signature coaching program. And anytime I see, let's build your six-figure business, that's a huge red flag. Just because this woman was able to build a six-figure business, whatever that means, does not mean that me, therapist from wherever, New York City, is going to be able to use this method and have the same results. Also, what exactly does six-figure business mean? I said this previously. I learned this from Danielle Ryan. Doesn't mean that we're making six figures a year in revenue or in profit, or does that mean that is the total amount that we've made over the course of our entire business? And no one is able to verify that stat. They could have just made that up. There's no way to prove that people who use this program can actually get to that level of income. Okay, let's keep going. Therapist to Coach Accelerator. Take initiative. Ooh. The Therapist to Coach Accelerator is my high-level training program that was carefully developed for therapists who are ready to quickly start and grow their online coaching business with a proven system and strategy, and with the guidance, support, and accountability every step of the way. This program will not only teach you to become a coach, it will teach you to be a top coach in your area of expertise as you learn to monetize your skill sets with a simple yet powerful client attraction system. Again, you can't say it's a proven system. As Danielle Ryan has taught us, business is not a one-size-fits-all. It is not a copy and paste process. It's proven for one person does not mean that it's going to be proven for me. And I don't understand how she can say it will teach us how to be a top coach in our area, because she doesn't know my background or my personality. She doesn't know my work ethic and how I'm actually going to implement what she's asking me to do. So in my opinion, there's no way to verify, there's no way to ethically say that I will become a top coach in my area because of her training. And also, what exactly does that mean? Top coach with the number of clients that we have, top coach with revenue, top coach with profit, top coach with social media following. Which one is it, ma'am? This program will teach you how to craft your high ticket offer, get clarity on your messaging/niche, and enroll clients easily and effortlessly. As therapists, our divine purpose and passion is to help more people live their best life and reach their outcomes. But unfortunately, passion is not enough to collapse the timeline and become a profitable business owner so you can get your time back and achieve real financial freedom. Why is this just teaching us about a high ticket coaching offer? Shouldn't it just be teaching us about a valuable coaching offer that will benefit our clients and that will help them build and expand their business? Why is it on high ticket? That's because, as we've learned from Danielle Ryan, there is no method in the pricing of offers in the coaching industry. And coaches can say, I want to make this much money. I want to work this much. So I'm going to price my offer at $10K. So then all I need to do in 1 month is just sell this many offers, and then I will make the amount of money that I want to make. It's nothing about the value, the tangible value that we are actually providing, but a more selfish reason about how much money we're hoping to make. And again, it's nothing to do with our education, our experience. It's just we want to make a lot of money, so we're going to price our course accordingly. And I wonder how much demand there is. I know the answer, but how much demand there is for online programs that cost thousands and thousands for people to join, because your average person, if they're struggling in their business, if they're actually not making money, they're not going to have $10,000, and maybe they don't have that money, but they, I guess, could put it on a credit card, which is real shitty. Anastasia said something. Let's see what you said. Oh yeah, it's their divine mission. And I'm sure that's true for a lot of people. They just have the desire to help people and to make the lives of others a little bit better, right? But it's not her divine passion, her divine mission to turn therapists into life coaches. If she actually cared about helping people, they would be focused on the outcomes for the patients and the clients, not on ensuring that her new life coaches in her little coaching pyramid are able to charge a shit pile of money for their services. What is so divine about being a therapist? Well, I think the way she's phrasing it is a little bit strange. I'm just thinking of the people who were meant to be in helping professions and who just want to spend their days improving someone else's day. Maybe not divine purpose. That's a little strange, but just, I don't know what you would call it. just a desire to help, maybe. Success is both a science and an art, and I have the codes for you. The codes for a simple, successful, and stable life. Ooh. I'm still here. I'm just sewing. Oh, nice. What are you selling? That's awesome. Life coach sounds like a title for celebrity therapist. And the issue is that there's no regulation for it. If you watch Danielle Ryan, you know that you can get a life coach certification from anywhere, and there are no regulatory bodies that make sure that life coaches are staying within their scope of practice and are not posing as therapists. So it's really not smart or ethical when you have people who could potentially be giving really deep mental health advice to people who need therapy, but instead see life coaching as a better approach. I have a hard enough time to put $150 a month for some private therapy, for sure. It's a big investment. Attaching the collar to my sweater. Nice, Rosie. Love that. So we are a good fit if we are a licensed and skilled therapist who owns a business/practice. But if we're struggling in our business or practice, we might not have the however many thousands of dollars it is to join your program. You are an ambitious and out-of-the-box thinker. You're a leader and always looking for new and improved ways to carve a path forward of success. Time is never an excuse for you. You're ready to do the work. But as a therapist, you need to do professional development activities every single year. And through those activities, you could find new and improved ways to further support your clients and expand your practice. So again, we don't need this weird program to do what she's telling us. You love having support cheerleaders and a community of like-minded women. You are open to learn and share with others. It's strange that it's focused just on women because there are plenty of male therapists too. I know that's not the point. But again, it's interesting. It's really focusing on the idea of community because maybe certain therapists who work evening hours may feel like they're isolated from their family and their friends because they could be getting home when their kids are just getting into bed. And maybe they want a community and connections with other therapists so they don't feel alone. So they don't feel like nobody understands them and nobody has the same hours that they have. Where's my mouse? Sorry. Not so good fit. You are pre-licensed or totally new in the field, and you're just exploring what clients you vibe with. Get some more experience under your belt first, so this program will provide you with the value you need to succeed. You are a creature of habit and love your comfort zone way too much. It would be hard for you to carve out time to implement what you learn. You keep to yourself and spend years DIYing the answers to success. Why is that seeming like a negative trait where you want to figure out answers to your business challenges on your own? In MLM and in business coaching, the idea of figuring it out by yourself is always frowned upon. It's not good to take the initiative. Even though she told us earlier to take initiative, it's not good to take initiative. It's not good to be an independent thinker. We have to just do what we're told and not question things. And it's not a bad thing wanting to be a creature of habit and having a routine around your business. It does not mean that you are lazy. It does not mean that you don't want your practice to expand. It could be you know what your practice needs to bring in sustainable profit, and you're going to keep doing that, right? So it's not a negative thing. Those no longer in the clinic, but rather, oh yes, celebrity therapists who are no longer in the clinic, but rather on motivational speaking circuits, for sure. In addition to a self-help series of books, podcasts, etc. Do we have examples? Is there a Dr. Drew? Is he one of those celebrity therapists? Is he a therapist? He's not a therapist, is he? Maybe that could be a good video topic. I'm just going to type in celebrity therapist and see what comes up. Celebrity. I can't type on my husband's computer. Celebrity therapists. Okay. Okay, I don't know. We can look into that later. If you know any examples, let me know. Because then you aren't coachable if you're doing things on your own and you're being independent. How dare us have independent thoughts? I also find the community part extra strange in this case. Don't therapists in the US have professional groups / networks? For sure. That's part of the being licensed part, so that you have colleagues to network with. Oh, yes, Dr. Phil, for sure. Yes. Perfect. You're right. Thank you, Rosie and Anastasia. I was thinking retired clinical psychologist with a bore or two. What do you mean bore? Oh, book. Okay. I was like, bore? What is William talking about? Wasn't really a therapist, but I have memories of him trying to navigate interpersonal, complex family dynamics on TV, even though he probably, I don't know this for sure, I'm going to assume that he does not have the actual qualifications to be helping people through relationship issues. But you're right, I don't think he ever claimed to be a therapist. I know you. No, you don't, ma'am. No, you don't. You're a therapist who is meant for more. You've had the itch for quite some time. So be real with me for a minute. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. Will you still be seeing one-on-one clients, getting paid less than you're worth, and having no time or energy for yourself, family, and friends? I'm going to talk about my therapist here for a second. He loves one-on-one work with his clients. He has plenty of time and energy. He's in so many different clubs and committees, and he goes on camping trips on the weekends. You can be a therapist and have a really good division between your home life and your work life. You do not need to be in this program to be a happy and fulfilled therapist. It's not true. Or are you ready to scratch the damn itch already and become the ambitious, cutting-edge therapist who is at the forefront of her game, running a successful and scalable 6-figure coaching biz? Maybe even more. Be quiet. Be quiet. He played one on TV for sure. For sure. Jerry Springer, Jeremy Kyle, and other TV therapists. I don't remember Jeremy Kyle. Oh, who are you? He hosted a tabloid talk show, The Jeremy Kyle Show, from 2005 to 2019. Oh, cool. I've never heard of that guy before. And in MLM, having a scalable business means that you are recruiting lots of people who are also recruiting lots of people, and so on and so forth. In a coaching business, I guess a scalable business means you create a high ticket offer, just means a very expensive coaching offer, and you don't need to sell it that many times in order to make a good amount of revenue, and you just keep selling that one offer over and over again. Is that what that means? What do we think scalable means in the business coaching sense? Or maybe it means you automate a lot of your work, so you're not actually creating funnels or prospecting or reaching out to clients. You create some kind of system to do that for you. Okay. The journey. Da da da. Okay, I'm going to be going through my drink extremely quickly. So before it's done, 25-second break. I'm going to go get another drink and I'll be right back, okay? Don't go anywhere. I'm back. Okay, thank you, Lori. I did a little searching about Philly. He has a PhD in clinical psychology. Doesn't say when he got it. Could have been long after he started doing his shows. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Maybe some of these TV therapists actually do have some qualifications. I think it means being able to charge $10,000 an hour. Yeah. Create a coaching school. Maybe that's what it means. Oh, yeah. Or you teach other coaches to become coaches. The coaching coaches to coach coaches phenomenon. Okay. He got it before he started the show. He just let his certification lapse, which is why he started in on the TV stuff. Interesting. And then you tell the secret to get a 6-figure business to other therapists. Well, she is making her income by teaching therapists to become life coaches. So she's most likely teaching other therapists to start their own program to become life coaches as well, right? It's just a pyramid, like Daniel Ryan tells us. Hi, Lisa. How's it going? My throat's a little bit funky today, so you're definitely going to be hearing some coughing, but I just got an extra drink, and we're going to try to get through it, but I appreciate everyone's patience. Oh, he wasn't licensed in the state he recorded. Interesting. Thank you, Lori. That's so nice. I appreciate that. I only have but one like to give. That's funny, Rosie. Hey, the journey. Put your coaching hat on and make the full transition. Dial in your messaging, niche, and ideal client to create a rock-solid foundation. Learn my proprietary modern marketing master plan to attract your ideal clients fast. But what do you mean, ideal client? The ideal client is according to this, it would be other therapists who feel burnt out and undervalued and who want more time freedom and who want to learn how to become a life coach. That's your ideal client. William, we've heard soul aligned so many times on this channel and we never know what it means. Design your high ticket offer in confidence and sell it without being salesy with my sacred soul aligned selling blueprint. What do we think that means? What is a soul aligned selling blueprint? I think we've heard Barbie Kalev talk about soul aligned clients. Maybe it's a selling blueprint that closely aligns with our ethical and our moral boundaries, and we feel like we're not being salesy, but instead we are just imparting this gift onto other people. And we're not doing it just to make a sale. We're doing it because we care about that person and we want them to succeed. Maybe that could be it. Ideal client is like the romantic partner in the romance novel. It means woo. It does mean woo-woo, Anastasia. You're super correct. Learn what to say and when to say it to close the sale in the most genuine way. I want to know how much this costs, because if we were truly interested in just helping people improve their businesses, we would charge what we think our program is actually worth. We would not be seeing business coaching programs that are $10,000, $25,000, 75, 100K, it would be priced in a manner that your average person trying to start a business would actually be able to afford it. And we've heard Danielle Ryan talk about her courses that she's made that actually just gives people a step-by-step guidance, step-by-step instructions about how to start a small business in Canada. I'm pretty sure she said she prices hers at like $50, $47.50 Canadian dollars. Sorry, drink break. And none of this is genuine. None of this is genuine, ma'am. Infuse your life and business with the power of energy, consciousness, manifestation, and inner child work so imposter syndrome doesn't overstay its welcome. Brand your business like a boss for awesome visibility and grow, baby, grow up and up from here. So before I go into what I want to say, I'm going to get a proper definition of inner child work here. I'm pretty sure I know, but I just want to share this page before I talk. Okay, I just Googled inner child work, as you can see up there. Inner child work focuses on addressing our unmet needs by re-parenting ourselves. Excuse me. This kind of self-discovery helps us understand our behaviors, triggers, wants, and needs. When we begin inner child healing work, we tap into ourselves, into a part of ourselves that is vulnerable and impressionable. My question is, why do we need to do inner child work when we are wanting to start a business? I'm thinking anyone who's been a small business owner, anyone who's been in employment at all, have you ever had to look back into your childhood and determine what unmet needs you may have had in order to be successful at that job? I really want to know, and I'm okay if I'm incorrect here. I have never had, the most I've ever talked about in my personal life is like, why did you leave your last job? What do you like to do for fun? Like in a job interview, tell us a little bit about yourself. What are your hobbies? Why did you leave your last job? What kind of education do you have? But I've never had someone say, what unmet needs are you starting to address now as a child? And that didn't make sense. What unmet needs did you have as a child that you're starting to address now? And related to what Julie Anderson has said about MLM coaching, I think attaching this very unquantifiable, subjective measure of success to their coaching program will make people feel like they're never done, that they have to continuously improve and address their money blocks, their mindset challenges, do even more inner child work. And there's no way to prove quantifiably whether or not we are done with that work. So I think bullshit like this is just meant to keep people in these coaching programs for as long as humanly possible. What do we think about that? There are so many comments that I have not addressed. I'm sorry. We'll just do this quickly. The most genuine way is not necessarily genuine. True, none of this is genuine because we don't actually want to help people. If we wanted to help people, we would price our programs in such a way that your average person would be able to afford it, and we are able to make money and sustain ourselves and feed our kids and have some fun and like take them on vacation. We would not be seeing the kinds of prices that we're seeing for these business coaching programs if it was truly about helping people, if it was truly about genuine connection, like William just said. Yes, exactly, Marie. The inner child that I know of was created as a metaphor by the same guy who created AA. Interesting. So another call on the congested line to the call center of the universe. That's funny. And it was used as a part of the AA program to help people understand how AA could help them. And in that case, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. But in this case, when we're trying to go from therapist to life coach, I don't see the connection. What do you guys think? In the real world, that often means lower prices than you think it's worth. Yeah, I could see that because, like, in my therapist office, there is a pretty generous, what's it called, subsidy program, and I think my therapist, most therapists' rates are around $180 to $210. But with this subsidy program, majority of people are going to get at least a slightly subsidized rate. Why did you leave a job? My inner child needed a longer nap time. Isn't she trying to recruit therapists who know this stuff, who know about inner child work? And maybe the therapist would know that inner child work has nothing to do with going from a therapist to a life coach. Is that what you mean? And AA has not really the best scientific evidence. You get the same results when just meeting without any method. Interesting. I don't know anything about AA, to be honest. Canadian spelling of program. What do you mean, Gary? Oh, did Rosie spell it in the Canadian way? Is that what you mean? Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, cool, Rosie. Cool. I am also Canadian, but not from Ontario. But I spent time in Ontario. Therapist to life coach to new age spirit guide. Pretty much. Build your business like a boss. I think we already talked about that. Q&A. Okay. What if I don't know how to be a coach? Coaching is simply solving a non-clinical problem. You know how to be a coach. Just trust me. I'll show you the systems. Just trust me, bro. Just trust me. And I'm sure therapists have, because therapists have to be able to talk to a wide range of people. They need really good communication skills. They need to be really patient and really compassionate. But I wish therapists are such an important job. People are entrusting therapists with their mental health and their well-being, the mental health of their children. And so it makes sense that there are so many stringent requirements on people who want to become a therapist. They have to go through so much schooling, so much training, so many practicum hours, so much professional development, because it's such an important job. And I don't like the idea that this person is encouraging therapists to go from such an important job to life coaching, where anyone can call themselves a life coach. Anyone can claim that they're helping people through their life coach business. And I just wish people would stay in therapy, even if it's hard, even if they sometimes feel worn out, because that's where I think you could make an actual impact on people, where you actually have backing to your profession and respect for your profession. What if I'm already a coach? You are smart. This is awesome. I like you already. My program will help you monetize your coaching skills and package them in a way that attracts your ideal client as you step into the CEO of your business, into the CEO role of your business. Cool. I said cool because I looked at what Gary said. I was like, reading CEO role of your business, and then I'm part French Protestant Huguenot. Huguenot? What in the world is that, Gary? Huguenot. Huguenots were French Protestants in the 16th and 17th centuries who followed the teachings of theologian John Calvin. Persecuted by the French Catholic government during a violent period, Huguenots fled the country in the 17th century. Creating Huguenot settlements all over Europe, in the United States, and Africa. Is that what you mean? That's interesting, though. Cool. Very cool. I feel like I've heard Huguenot before, but I didn't know what it meant. And then they help us figure out our niche and then make sure our niche is marketable. What if I alienate people because I niche down? You're going to alienate yourself if you don't niche at all. Take your pick. Why are we being so saucy, ma'am? What if I don't want to stop doing therapy? Stay in your therapy practice. Don't do life coaching. You don't have to. I'll teach you how to keep your business separate and protect your license. ICF certified. Does anyone know what ICF certification is? International Coaching Foundation? Is that what that is? I think so. No, I do not like extra fluff. I'm a cut to the chase gal. An ICF certification would mean I would need to teach you active listening, privacy, reflection, and so on. You already know that, and I guarantee you won't try to spend hours logging and demonstrating mastery all for a certification. Didn't think so, but there's value in having a certification, even if it's International Coaching Federation. And it would give your program, your offering here, more backing if there was some kind of certification attached to it. Sorry, my nose is suddenly super plugged. Yes, exactly, Anastasia. Run by therapists who have been through burnout and who can help other therapists deal with the challenges of hearing people's most traumatic experiences. I love that. And therapists could use professional development budgets of their employers, of their offices, and they can go to these reasonably priced seminars, network with other therapists, learn really valuable coping mechanisms, and learn how to better serve their clients. That's brilliant. I love that. Those exist, and it's a part of mandatory training that professionals are required to do each year. Perfect. I love that you're here, Rosie. That's awesome to hear. And yeah, and I wouldn't have an issue with this if it wasn't some kind of secret program where we don't know how much it costs, because I'm pretty sure they did not tell us. We will double check before we go, but they did not tell us how much it costs. And they're not saying learn how to become a better therapist. They're saying, oh, you have too many one-on-one sessions. You're not getting paid enough. Come here. You'll have more time freedom. You'll be able to make so much more money. You'll be able to scale your business. Why aren't we just teaching people how to better handle their emotions while they're at work, how to compartmentalize, how to be the best therapist they can be, instead of potentially pulling mental health therapists out of the mental health system when we need therapists? It's really hard to find a therapist. That was a ramble. I'm sorry, but I'm just frustrated that she's encouraging therapists with such a crucial job to not provide therapy anymore and instead be a life coach that has no backing to it. Anyone can claim to be certified as a life coach. It makes me frustrated. So she has no skill consolidation to offer. We're not done. There's a little bit left on this page and we'll see. What if I don't have time? Everyone is busy. All I need to do to be successful in this program is dedicate 7 to 10 hours a week. That's a lot. Call it 2 hours a day. 90% is self-paced on your own time. Ma'am, not everyone is the same level of busy. What if I work 8 hours as a therapist and then I have 5 kids all under the age of 10 or something? One of them has special needs. All the other kids are running around to activities all night long. What if I don't have 2 hours that I can devote to this? And if I do have an extra 2 hours, what if I need to watch Netflix at the end of the night? What if I'm going to want to spend time with my spouse? What if I want to exercise? What if I want to read a book? Not everyone is the same level of busy. an expensive special course with no extra benefits like connections, etc. For sure. Uh, we think it's expensive, but she doesn't actually tell us if it's expensive or not, which drives me bonkers. Put the price of your course on your website. Do it. If it's so valuable, you shouldn't be hiding the price. What if I'm scared to invest? I get it. I've been burned by coaches before. This is why I provide a return on investment guarantee when you work with me. There is no risk. It's basically impossible to fail unless you just don't do the work. Just like MLM, it works if you work it. So if you own your own practice as a therapist and you want more financial and time freedom, just come to Carly Hill Coaching and you can make 6 figures. And even if you do exactly what she tells you, if you can't make 6 figures, it's because you didn't do the work. It's not because there's an issue with her programming, right? And how are we defining you just didn't do the work, right? Because what if people are committing the 2 hours a day like you tell them? What if they're doing exactly what you tell them to do, but they're just not making the amount of money you promised? Is it because they're not addressing their inner child work enough? Is it because they're not manifesting, or they're not addressing their money mindset blocks? Maybe all of their woo-woo bullshit spiritual garbage that has no place in this business coaching program is to just like put the blame back on the coaches when they do what they're told and they're not making 6 figures. Why am I getting annoyed? I'm glad my throat's not hurting that much now. And I wanted to take myself off the camera because I was coughing every 5 seconds, but maybe I'll put myself back on. We'll see. I'll give it a bit more time. Hear me out. If I had an extra 2 hours a day, maybe I could take on an extra client or 2 if I needed the money. Exactly. Is that 10 hours of just course material or excluding prep time? Brilliant question, William. Love that question. Same. That guarantee is nonsense. The return on investment guarantee. How did I miss that? You're right. If the course was like $50 or something, I would take it just out of curiosity for sure. And yeah, you cannot guarantee return on investment because you can't guarantee how someone is going to take your advice, and you can't guarantee other people's reaction to the coach that is taking your advice. You can't guarantee that the amount of demand is there in any specific region of the country. There is just no way to guarantee that at all. You getting annoyed is a good thing. It is why we are here. Thank you, Carrie. So here's more of what we're actually going to receive through the Therapist to Coach Accelerator program. Oh, I'm sure did I already address this? They're not going to tell us, but I'm sure it costs a shit pile of money. So I have a question. They say it's a 3-month program. So are we going to be scaling our business to 6 figures in only 3 months? And do you mean 6 figures over those 3 months? Because that doesn't seem like very long. And again, how are we measuring the 6 figures? Is it profit or is it revenue? Her name is Carly Hill. CarlyHillCoaching.com is the website. We receive 5 live coaching calls with laser coaching. I always find that so funny. I know they probably mean laser focused coaching, but laser coaching, are you teaching me how to play with lasers, ma'am? To discuss business strategy, program design, and my unique client attraction system. And my unique client attraction system, the Modern Marketing Master Plan. So is her unique client attraction system called the Modern Marketing Master Plan? And if that's the case, you should have a comma after system And then the title of your marketing master plan should be capitalized, right? I'm confused by that structure of the sentence. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. You have support every single day of the week to ask questions. One-on-one support for additional hand-holding, customized feedback, and reviews. 12 months access to the digital course training videos with step-by-step guidance. Amazing support from a sisterhood of smart, talented, and amazing therapists on the exact same journey as you. Live. Where are you referring to? Was it in here? Live coaching? Oh, yeah, the live coaching calls. Yes, they get 5 weekly live coaching calls. Live, seriously, how is that at your own pace? Interesting point. How is it at your own pace if there's live coaching? Is that what you mean? 3-month course, but only 5 weekly classes. Yeah, what are we learning here? Maybe there's a lot of assignments in the 5 weekly coaching calls. Maybe we have a lot of homework. And to what extent is this one-on-one support? Because maybe, William, we're getting our assignments in our 5 live weekly coaching calls, and then we connect back with her in the one-on-one support for help with our homework. But how is our one-on-one support actually with Carly, or is it with one of her sub coaches underneath her? There's just, if I'm committing likely thousands and thousands of dollars to this coaching program, I want to know details. I want to know who's providing me the one-on-one coaching. I want to know like what kind of work I have to do every single day. I want to know what the support looks like. Is it a Facebook group? Is it phone calls? Is it Zoom? I want to know details, and this is not enough information for me, especially if I'm committing thousands of dollars. So what did Anastasia say earlier? Sorry, I'm confused. That's okay. I don't think she's told us. Do you mean probably about the pricing? So it's literally Monday to Friday. How does that accommodate time zones? And are we able to watch it on the replay if we're missing one of the live coaching calls? Can the coaching not be pre-recorded? Hasn't Danielle Ryan told us that she's been in coaching webinars where she thought it was live, but then she somehow figured out that they just pre-recorded the webinar, and even the chat box that was supposed to be a live chat was like some sneaky fake live chat somehow. And I'm thinking that is so much time and effort that would have to go into creating a fake webinar and a fake live chat. Why not just have a real webinar? Why are we lying? Oh, laser coaching. It's so special, Gary. Because being in Eastern time, all you West Coast people are quite active after my bedtime. Isn't it 9:33 there, right? Eastern time in Ontario. Oh, there's a Reddit entry on her. Let's go look. Maybe we can look at that. Reddit, Carly Hill coaching. Okay. I don't know which one it would be. That's okay. That's okay. If anyone wants to send me the link to that, let me just heatherc.youtube@yahoo.com. Did I type it in properly? heatherc.youtube. Yes, I did. If anyone wants to send me the link to her Reddit, I would love to see that. I would love it if you could send that to me, and maybe we can look at it in another video. That would be fun. heatherc.youtube@yahoo.com. No, I don't know where I was. Where was I? Okay. You can watch our 45-minute free thing. Oh, do you mean on Reddit, Anastasia? Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, Reddit says $6,000, and that's American, so that's like $9,000, $8,000 Canadian. Oh, that's horrible. Thousands of dollars. Exactly, spending thousands of dollars on a 12-week course for 5 seminars. Terrible. That's so expensive. Thousands of $6,000 potentially for a 3-month program. Like you said, William, only 5 coaching calls. Oh, Reddit really snarks on her. Oh, $7,500. Are you still blocked on Reddit? What do you mean? You're blocked on all Reddits or just on her subreddit? Oh, that's fair. You don't have to. Hey, Space Pastry. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. My experience of laser coaching involves getting to the point quickly, no room for no nuance. I wish it involved lasers. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, I wish I could copy and paste this so we could look at it, because I don't. Okay, it's just that our therapists are. Okay, I'll have to look at it later, because I wish I could just copy and paste it like into my browser. But I'm just gonna try quickly and we'll see. Oh, hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. I feel like it's been a while. How are ya? Carly Hill. I'm just clicking the first one. Let's look at this. I have not read this. I have no idea what it's about. I have no idea if it's a good thing, if it's like a good review or not. I literally just clicked on I went to our therapist and then I just typed in Carly Hill and then I just clicked on this. So we're going to read it. We're going to have fun. So I did a Carly Hill coaching intro call. It was nothing like it said it would be. For those who don't know, she offers the Therapist to Coach Accelerator program. She also offers a book for free. All you have to do is pay shipping. Oh, you've been binging on Scientology protests? Interesting. I'm super happy you're here. Oh, this is it? Yay. Okay. I am super skeptical and know that most of these helping therapists become coaching stuff is really common sense and scammy. So I posted on a group asking about legitimate companies or people. Someone sent me Carly Hill. Her Facebook group is full of free information and videos. So great. She really wants to help people. So I signed up for a 45-minute. Oh, this is what you mean, Anastasia, right? A free 45-minute video call with her team where they state, we will work on goals and niching and see if our program works for you. I got this email a few days before. Kristen here. I am part of Carly's team as the community manager. I was wondering if I could take a bit of your time and ask you some questions before your call. My job is to gather a bit more context so that you can really focus on diving deep into your goals and strategies for your coaching businesses. Oh, really? The protests have ramped up? Ooh. That's terrible. Yeah, and isn't there a Scientology church? Isn't there a Scientology church like right in Hollywood too? Oh, the prices are down in that thread. I send my responses and have a small back and forth. Then they send you to this website to review before the call, where they claim they will talk about your goals and create a blueprint. The reality? The woman asked me what I do and what I'm looking to do with coaching. Why did I answer those emails? Then just shows me the online Carly program and what it covers and asked me if I'm interested. I said no, and she asked why did they ask me to bring questions and state what they do. She didn't have an answer but seemed to be mocking me. Oh, you thought Carly would be on this call? I'm just so sick of the whole we teach you how to sell yourself bullshit. But the real reason I am posting this is I would love to know what programs have helped you, what is worth investing in. I'm trying to start career coaching since it's something I'm extremely passionate about. Would love any suggestions. Edit, Carly actually emailed me when I sent a complaint after the meeting. They recorded my call and she watched it. She said she was confused because when I signed up, I stated I was ready to make a financial commitment, but only seemed to think that the blueprint was just talking about a program and not actually helping people during these calls, which is what I wrote in my email complaint. You should change your wording as well as inform people you're recording the call. Oh, looking back, it is probably not legal in a few states. What a trip. So Marie said the prices are way down in the thread. The site that link goes to is a hot mess and the results don't seem that impressive. Oh, one person made $6,000 in 12 weeks. That seems awful. Okay. So that's not the price. That one was saying they made $6,000 in 12 weeks. And we shouldn't need to go hunting for the cost of something on Reddit. Like it should be clearly indicated on the website. We should not be having to search. And this was interesting because this person went into this call thinking it was going to be a specific thing, thinking that they were going to probably talk to Carly and learn about how Carly would be able to help them. And instead, they just looked at the website, and she could have done that herself. And she did not need to, or this person did not need to waste all their time sitting on a phone call doing something that they could have done themselves. So that was interesting. That was an interesting interesting Reddit thread for sure. There are Scientology protests. Is this another potential rabbit hole? Ooh. Anonymous was doing Scientology protests like 20 years ago. It's 7,500. Where do you find that? Okay, I trust you. I trust you. 7,500 is outrageous. That's way too expensive. Yeah, you weren't that far off, Rosie. What's in it for me? Sorry, pause. The Therapist, the Coach Accelerator Blueprint. Carly's complete guide to help you transition from one-on-one sessions to one group program to leverage your time and still protect your license. Learn how to organically monetize your social media to make 10K months with Carly's modern marketing master plan. Anytime you see a guarantee of income, it is a lie. It is a scam. There is no way she can guarantee that level of return on investment. Get clarity and dial in your ideal client, niche, and messaging once and for all. Customized feedback and detailed reviews so you don't have to put your work out into the world without feeling fully confident. Learn how to sell high ticket with my secret soul-aligned sales message. You're just old and remember things. That's funny. Learn about branding, email marketing, and converting content without any guesswork. Overcome limiting beliefs, money mindset blocks, and imposter syndrome. We're going to look up money mindset blocks. Money mindset blocks. Common money blocks. Lack of belief. If you don't believe that you deserve abundance or that it's possible for you to have it, then you won't receive it. Fear, lack of action, limited thinking, negative self-talk, negative emotions towards others, avoidance, not asking for or allowing help. So these are our common money blocks that we have to get rid of before we can find success with our therapy to life coaching business. Because again, this is another way to just blame the customer if they don't find success. Oh, well, you did not address your money blocks. You have a limited thinking mindset. You just have negative self-talk. It's your fault you're not finding your desired level of success. It's not that there is an issue. It's not that there's an issue with my coaching program or my instructions. I hate it. I have tried to read, and the price seems to change between clients, but between $6,000 and $7,500. Gotcha. Right? Soul aligned message. They say it's worth $10K. Only $10K. Usually they'll say it's worth like $75, $100K or some bullshit. Right? Limiting beliefs, like the course is a scam. Like, Carly, you can't guarantee that I'm going to make $10K from your course because you don't know me. You don't know my life. You don't know my capacity to take on more work. You don't know the economy that I'm living in. You don't know the level of demand that of the area that I live in. There's no way to guarantee it. Oh, but you're just negative. You just have negative self-talk. Well, just be quiet. Just be quiet. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, so they get support from other female therapists through a private VIP group. Gotcha. Ooh. 30-day fast. Flow quickly. It's time to finally create the lifestyle you deserve. It's time to go from therapist to therapreneur. Wow. What happens if we book a complimentary consultant call? I'm clicking on it, but nothing is happening. Oh, it's loading, but it's just taking 67 years. Oh, fuck. I messed up. Okay. Let's see. What did I miss? Oh, you think the website feels anti-queer? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's all focused on women having a nice community of people with them, right? It's not addressing the fact that people have diverse gender identities for sure. Yeah, I agree with that. I could see that. It's very cringe, William. Very cringe. Therapreneur. So that's all I have for today. I'm surprised I was able to last as long as I did because I was not feeling super great with my throat. But I think that was really fun. We learned a lot. We learned about how to go from the therapist to life coach pipeline and how beneficial it is, how it will change our lives, and it will help us find our soul aligned clients, and it will help us expand our business because we cannot have an impactful business as a therapist. We cannot. So that was really fun. I'm really happy that there are so many people here and that my throat started to function a little bit better so I could actually get through my sentences. So thank you guys so much. Oh, you liked it. Nice. Oh, and Carly has only 20 subscribers on YouTube. Wish I caught this sooner. I'll watch the replay. Awesome. So assuming I feel well enough to talk again tomorrow in a stream, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my job scam video, my job scam stream, if you guys are free. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone being here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.